This is one of the talks that I'm really excited to give, right? It's a crazy idea, right? Pete just texted me one day and was like, do you want to do a talk on marketing for gamification? And I wanted to do something different that, everyone else has got the difficult parts covered, right? I wanted to do something really casual. So I came up with a fake story about how I met Elon Musk and gamified Tesla's customer advocacy in 30 minutes. All right, so this is the first disclaimer I want to give, right? This is a 100% fictional story, right? And it's completely inspired by nothing but using storytelling to give a talk. And the aspect of storytelling is a very powerful concept in gamification, right? We use that mechanic a lot. So in this story, right, the setting is in the restaurant in Menlo Park. It's called Yum Cha Palace. And this is where I actually bumped into Elon Musk, right, in the toilet in this dim sum restaurant. And it happened on the 11th of November, right? So it's just recent, right? I just met him recently. And even with his mask on, I could recognize it was Musk, right? That aura, right? It's just so charismatic. It could steam anything. So I thought to myself, I got to impress him, right? Elon Musk is a superhero in the tech world. I went up to him. Hey, Elon bro, great work you've done there with Tesla. What do you say we get together for a Gametize Tesla collaboration, right? Elon gave me a look. It's like, well, okay, bro. And somehow he knows me. God knows why. But and he continued on. We are planning stuff in the customer advocacy space. As you know, we're a great brand. We have great cars. We have great fans. The board of the traditional methods which are so 2020s. Well, we're still in the year 2020. What's going on here? So, by then, right, I was kind of like, what is he going to say? And he continued on with his dim sum on his table. Tell you what, Keith, right, I have 15 minutes before I leave Yum Cha Palace to save the world, right? Why don't you gamify something before I finish everything here? So that was the challenge to me, right? 15 minutes. What am I going to do in 15 minutes? So without any delay, I took out my MacBook, right? I get to work right away. I accepted the challenge. I think the very first question to answer is, what in the world is customer advocacy, right? So I did a quick Google search, right? And this is one of the first two results to show up. A customer advocacy initiative that is designed to turn customers into spokespeople for your brand, right? And I kind of think to myself, wow, actually this is something that Gametize does a lot, right? We use customer advocacy to incentivize our channel partners, our friends, our customers into talking about us. We barely do any advertising. In fact, like Tesla, we have not spent a single dollar yet. So I could align with Elon Musk on this aspect. So the first thing I did was to use Gametize 5D framework to do some basic groundwork. And so we have this 5D framework where it covers all the way from defining the problem, right? Determining your goals, deciding what's the target behaviors and target emotions. You think about the profiles of the players, and finally you do the design. So without the first step, right, the whole campaign falls apart. So I make sure that I really thought about what Elon Musk's problem statement was. So Tesla is very famous for not spending a single dollar on advertising, right? They use strictly just word of mouth and referrals. However, right, they give credits to people who refer other customers. And in the long term, right, this may not be good enough incentives, right? It's still very extrinsic motivation to incentivize and motivate people to talk about Tesla. Now, Tesla is also known for having a weak customer service aspect, right? It's been proven in the recent survey. And all things equal, right, still a very terrific product. And the real concern over here is how do they sustain this $0 ad spend for a really long time. So I kind of decided that, okay, let's be ambitious here, right? Let's determine a goal. Let's have 2 times referral increase as a KPI, 10 times social media mentions, like it's not enough already, right? And that's a 50% improvement for their customer service experience. Now, in order to solve this problem, right, we kind of had to think about what are we going to gamify, what kind of behaviors. So some of the challenges and behaviors that I thought about is advocates are actively talking about Tesla, right? Now, they may or may not be customers, but they should also be rewarded for doing all these things. They're helping each other learn about Tesla. That will help a lot on the customer service aspect, right? When your members and your customers are helping others, right, your customer service is just a lot less important. Now, advocates are also learning and getting certified on this campaign, and they are casually competing with one another. They're not real competitors, right? They're not very competitive, but they like the casual competition. So, one of the target behaviors and emotions is that you want the players to be feeling is, I feel recognized, I want to be appreciated. This is an exclusive community I feel belong to, right? And I know this car better than anyone else, right? I am greatness. Or it could be something like you want a person to be feeling, I want to be proud to be the top 10 superfan. All right. After you have done your target emotions analysis, right? The next step is to think about what are the kind of profiles these users have, right? So I would say these typically are consumers who are passionate about environment changes, right? They're early moving, they love being first movers, right? They're geeks in the technology adoption hype cycle. They are digitally savvy. Well, they like Elon Musk a lot, right? And one of the things that I found is that Tesla customers tend not to be price sensitive. So perhaps those $1,000 credits or $2,000 credits may not really matter that much to these customers. And I checked FAT right against this. I FAT checked against this player type and noticed that I'm going to target these two groups of players, the achievers and socializers. And the achievers are individuals who are engaged by achievements, recognition, badges, while the socializers are in here because they want to be. They're in here to interact and meet one another. And the last of the 5 days is just to get to your designing, right? Design your mechanics, the processes, right? So this is when I started thinking, all right, what kind of context or brand would I give this to be, right? Do I call this a Tesla lead program or Tesla ads, right? In terms of visuals, what should it be, right? I kind of compare and look at what Tesla currently is doing, and I also took a look at some of the communities that's already out there that are not official, right? They tend to be very lo-fi, very plain vanilla. Now, it's really 10 minutes in, right? I'm just left with 5 minutes to deliver the gamified customer advocacy for Elon Musk. Well, I could see him taking the last few miles with his chopstick, and I'm running out of time, right? So I'm just going to jump in to gametize.com, right? I heard some good stuff about them. So I'm just going to pick some templates off gametize.com, and I'm going to change some logo and names for start, easy. So with that, right, I'm just going to do a live prototype. Thank you, Sufis, on how I created the game. So this is what I went to do, right? Off my MacBook, I have 5 minutes left to create a game. And the very first thing I did was I created a project template, right? I look at what is available around here, right? Well, I see something over here, right? And I look at this template. Well, this template looks like a very different target audience that could be not relevant to what Tesla is doing, right? Let's look over here, right? I see a spaceship here, so I think this might work. And this is a video game advocacy campaign, right? So not a good fit, but I'm just going to use this template, right, to get myself started. So I do that, right? It's completely free. And voila, I get to create my first game. Now, in the interest of time, I'm just going to show you what I have done over here. So this is the very simple game and project I created here. And I'm going to show you how the actual game looks like. You're welcome to check it out, right? Gametize.com/game/Tesla Tesla ads, right? This is the game that I kind of created, right? Given the short period of time. So just a little bit of fun fact. I started preparing for this presentation and this mock-up game just about 3 hours ago. I was lacking inspiration, trying to find ways to get inspired. Right. So this is one of the first flashcards, right? I would see. Right? It tells me that I can earn achievement badges by doing different things here. I can meet fellow Tesla ads members. I get to unlock exclusive rewards over here. What kind of rewards, right? We'll find out. So I'm just going to get enrolled, right? I'm just signed in, right? Okay, so I'm just going to get enrolled. That's my first feedback. Now, the very second topic I'm going to do is to recruit members, right? You can see that I'm going to earn some points by recruiting members here, 10 points, right? Whenever I have referred customers, right, I will earn additional 10 points, and I'll earn an additional 100 points when the customer is confirmed. And whenever I share about Tesla on my social media, right, I will be able to earn 10 points. And of course, when the community votes on me, I will earn additional points. All right, so this is pretty straightforward. And this is where a little bit of e-learning might happen, right? Tesla Model S. I'm just going to do this question here. This is a quiz, right? Is it a Tesla Model S? Is it a 5-door liftback sedan or Falcon Wing door? I believe it's the first one. There you go. I have gotten my first achievement badge. Now I want more. How do I do it? Right. I'm just going to go and look through the other topics over here. Right. There's some other discussion topics here. Do the name of the next Tesla model, or talk about what's your favorite car model over here. So this is where the community aspects happen. I'm just going to look at the reward store, right? So these are some of the rewards that money can buy. So I would recommend to put them here. And as you can see over here, I did not need to put in credits or incentives over here in dollar value, right? I'm going to redeem this 5 minutes AMA with Elon Musk, right? No, I couldn't do it. I don't have enough points, which means I'm going to earn more stuff. But I think I could earn a t-shirt later on. Okay, so with this, right, I've completed my presentation to him, right? In the nick of time, I was able to dish out my prototype. Elon bro, check this out, right? I was sitting there looking like a sitting dumpling. Elon got back to me. Well, okay, that was nice, but I'll think about it, right? In the meantime, right, feel free to share this demo and encounter with me, right? I'm sure this will make a great story. See you around.
Super. Thank you very much, Keith.